Today I'll be reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. The sun shone down for nearly a week on the secret garden. The secret garden was what Mary called it when she was thinking of it. She liked the name. She liked still more the feeling that when its beautiful old walls shut her in, no one knew where she was. It seemed almost like being shut out of the world in some sort of fairy place. The few books she had read and liked had been fairy story books. She had read of secret gardens in some of the stories. Sometimes people went to sleep in them for hundreds of years, which she had thought was rather foolish. She had no intention of going to sleep, and in fact, she was becoming wider awake every day which passed at Misselthwaite. She was beginning to like it to be outdoors. She no longer hated the wind, but enjoyed it. She could run faster and longer. She could skip up to 100. Bulbs in the secret garden had been much astonished. Such clear places were made around them that they had all the breathing space they wanted. And really, if Mistress Mary had known it, they began to cheer up under the dark earth and work tremendously. The sun could get at them and warm them, and when the rain came down, it would reach them at once, so they began to feel very much alive. Mary was an odd, determined little person, and now she had something interesting to be determined about. She was very absurd, indeed. She worked and dug and pulled up weeds steadily, only becoming more pleased with her work every hour instead of tiring of it. It seemed to her like a fascinating sort of play. She found many more of the sprouting pale green points than she had ever hoped to find. They seemed to be starting up everywhere, and each day she was sure to find tiny new ones, some so tiny they barely peeped above the earth. There were so many that she remembered that Martha had said about the snowdrops by the thousands, and all bulbs spread and make new ones. These had been left to themselves for 10 years, and perhaps they had spread, like snowdrops, into thousands. She wondered how long it would be before they showed that they were flowers. Sometimes she stopped digging to look at the garden and tried to imagine what it would be like when it was covered with thousands of lovely things in bloom. And that is it for today. Again, this is called The Secret Garden. And thank you, and I'll be posting your questions later today. Bye, guys.